Welcome to the Divinely Protected Oracle. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your comments, and all your donations. They are truly appreciated and they go to the growth of the channel, so thank you for all your support. We're going to go ahead and do a general message for the collective. Now, this is a general message, so please only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. Now, if you are interested in a more personal reading, please check out my channel's description box and it will give you all the details. All right, so let's see what we have going on for the collective for today. We have responsibilities. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. So someone here is feeling like they're being irresponsible in some way and that they need to take care of a lot of their needs need to be met. Okay? And they're feeling like they're being pulled in that direction. All right? So what do we need to know about the situation for the collective? Okay. We have say what you mean. So someone here is being a little bit vague in a situation. This is number 18, which is the moon card, which is all about secrets, right? Hidden truth. 18 goes to a 9, which talks about transformation. So someone here needs to speak up. They're not saying what they mean or meaning what they say. Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. We also have self-love here, which is number 24. Number 24 goes to a 6, and that talks about unconditional love, support, healing. Okay. What else do we need to know? We have take off your mask. So someone here who isn't saying what they want to say is, what I'm getting is they're not being vulnerable right now. They're not being vulnerable at all. This is number 2. Number 2 talks about peace, balance, harmony. So they're not in harmony within themselves because they're not allowing themselves to be vulnerable with you. Because it's almost like they see you as very loving and nurturing, but they have some sort of walls up. And I feel like they may even be using responsibilities as an excuse to not be vulnerable. That's just for some of you here. All right, what else do we need to know, Spirit? We have cycles. Yeah, this is a cycle that this person has been going through for quite some time. This is the number 6 again, so we have 2 number 6s here. Now, the number 6 in tarot is the Lover's card. And the Lover's card is all about a decision. So someone here needs to make a decision on whether or not they're going to be vulnerable with you. Because I feel like this person always has their guard up with everyone they interact with. Now, this is not just romantic people. This is friends, family, whatever. This person always seems to have their guard up and not be vulnerable. Okay. So what do we need to know about this situation for the collective? What do we need to know? We have the Queen of Wands. So this is someone you have a very strong attraction with. And the attraction here is, what I'm gathering, is mutual. So it's someone that you've attracted in, someone you're attracted to, and they are attracted to you as well. But they're not saying what they're thinking, what they're feeling. They're just not saying anything. All right? The obstacle is the Wheel of Fortune. So the problem with this situation is that if this person isn't able to be vulnerable with you, that this connection is going to go horribly wrong. However, if they allow themselves to open up and express themselves and be vulnerable, it's going to go very well for both of you. But it's up to this person to make that decision, right? Okay. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the 5 of Cups. Yeah. So it's either going to go horribly wrong or it's going to be incredible. I mean, it's like either you're at the top of the wheel or the bottom of your wheel. But it's all based off of this person's one decision of whether or not they're going to allow themselves to be vulnerable with you. We have the 2 of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess. We have the Magician. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So a lot of you are feeling like you already know with this person that they are going to decide, okay, that they are not going to let their guard down and have to repeat this cycle with someone else. And that's going to leave you single, self-sufficient, and independent, but you're going to make it work regardless, okay? Because that's who you are. All right, so let's get some clarity. All right, tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. Why is this the obstacle here? Yeah, someone's running away from their feelings and emotions. So this person may be unemotionally available, is what I'm gathering. Okay. We have the Ace of Wands. You're hoping that they take some sort of action to speak up about their truth, about their feelings. Okay. Because we have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Okay. So you're praying that this person will go ahead and take that action and make that decision to make it happen between the two of you. However, there's a lot of doubts because it's almost like your intuition is telling you it's not going to work out. Because we have the Five of Cups here. All right, so tell me about this Knight of Cups energy. What do we need to know? We have the King of Pentacles. So this person's thinking about it. It's almost like they're imagining how life would be with you if they could say what they wanted to say. But they're not doing anything about it. That's the problem, is they're not taking the actions. It's like they're thinking about saying this to you or expressing this to you, but then they don't do it. Yeah, we have the Magician here. They need to take action. But they can't because they're all up in their head about the situation. It's almost like this person doesn't know what to say or how to say it in order for it to come out the right way to you. So instead of just saying whatever, they just say nothing. And then they go home, right? And they're kind of like, well, why didn't I just say this? Or why didn't I say that? And they replay the whole scenario and the whole conversation over and over and over and over and over again in their head. Be like, well, why didn't I just say this? Or why didn't I just say that? Or why didn't I just tell them how I felt? Like, why can't these words come out of my mouth? All right. So tell me about the Five of Cups. What do we need to know? Okay. We have the Three of Swords. And the Seven of Cups. This person has left you feeling very confused, possibly even heartbroken, is what I'm getting. Or that's what you're worried about. You're worried about being, okay, thank you, Spirit. You're worried about being disappointed and heartbroken and confused as to why this person can't just say what they want to say to you. But they're not willing to be vulnerable. It's a cycle, a repeat pattern in this person's life. All right, so tell me about the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this person's completely... this person's like, nope, I'm not saying anything. Like, I'm not saying anything. But then they go home and like, why didn't I say anything? Like, it's... Oh, this person has a lot of fears, okay? And when it comes to being vulnerable with someone, it scares them for some reason. I feel like this person may have had people in the past. Okay, this could be a past trauma this person has gone through, again with the cycles here, where it's almost like they may have let their guard down at one time or two and it backfired on them, where, you know, that person took that information and ran with it or whatever, okay? And this person is just scared out of their mind. They're terrified. And they're also terrified of saying the wrong thing. Well, okay. So tell me about the High Priestess energy. We have the Six of Swords and the Hierophant. Okay, so Spirit is advising you that you need to take your time with this person. You have to give them time, okay, to let their guard down. It's not going to be something that happens overnight. It's going to be something that over time, little by little, the more time you spend with each other, the more time you talk to each other, this person will eventually let their guard down with you. Okay? Yeah. And then we have the Two of Cups, followed by the King of Wands. So they are going to take action to be with you in a connection, but it's going to take time. But whether or not you want to wait for this person to finally let their guard down is your decision, right? Because you both have a decision here. This person needs to make a decision on whether or not they're going to let their guard down with you, and you need to decide whether or not you want to wait for this person and give this person the time they need to let their guard down with you, where they feel like you're trustworthy, or they can trust you, or they're in a safe space, or whatever. Okay? Are you willing to wait for that person? I mean, I don't believe in waiting for anything. I just live my life, and whatever happens, happens. However, are you willing to wait for this person, however long it takes, for them to get to where they need to be with you, and able for them to be vulnerable with you? Because right now this person uses some sort of responsibilities to not be vulnerable with you. It's almost like, oh, I gotta go to work, or oh, I gotta go, clean the kitchen. So it's like they gotta get off the phone with you if things get too like emotional or vulnerable. It's like they make excuses to get off the phone with you or walk away from you somehow. All right, so tell me about the Nine of Pentacles here. What do we need to know? Yeah, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Emperor. Yeah, you need to make the decision of, again, whether or not you're going to wait for this person to boss up and do what they need to do, or are you going to go a different way with the Two of Wands. Okay? That's your decision here. Either some of you may be at the point where you may be saying, okay, well, I don't want to wait a year or 2 years or 5 years or whatever for this person to finally decide that they can be vulnerable with me, that they can trust me enough, that I'm not going to hurt them. You may not want to deal with that, and you may choose to be single and go in a different direction, while others of you may choose to, kind of see how things go. But that's really your decision at the end of the day. Alright, well, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Until next time.